Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mechah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. So today we're going to get into 2 Samuel, the 4th chapter. And quick summary of the previous chapter is Ishbosheth accused Abner of sleeping with his father's Saul concubines. So after that, Abner was like, "Nah, fuck that," and he swore loyalty to David. And in doing so, he proclaims, while Abner says he's gonna unite all of Israel under David. So he went out, and then Joab sent messengers after Abner to secretly bring him back, and then uh, so David didn't know about it, and then be, um, Joab proceeded to murder Abner. And then, David, after when news found out, David basically says he's innocent, he had nothing to do with it, and puts all the guilt on Joab and his family. And then he publicly mourned Abner, and then he fasted as well, and then people saw that David had nothing to do with it. So, that's basically what happened in the 3rd chapter. And on the 4th chapter, let's get into it. So this is the book of 2 Samuel chapter 4 and 1, and it reads, "And when Saul's son heard that Abner was dead in Hebron, his hands were feeble, and all the Israelites were troubled." His hands were feeble. His hands were feeble. Let me see that real quick. His hands were feeble. So when Ishbosheth heard that Abner was dead in Hebron, his hands were feeble. Let's see. And until he lost all courage, and all Israel became paralyzed with fear. His courage failed, and all Israel was dismayed. He gave up. He gave up, basically. He's like, God damn. I guess there's no point, huh? He was very disheartened, and all Israel was afraid. Okay. This was after they found out that Abner was dead. And Saul's son had 2 men that were captains of bands, and the name of one was Baanah, and the name of the other was Rechab. The sons of Rimmon, a Beerothite, of the children of Benjamin, for Beeroth also was beckoned to Benjamin. So, as you can see, 2 men, Baanah and Rechab, they were captains. What was Ban? I would think it's similar to armies, but they're not using troops or anything. Let's see bands. A band, troop, okay, same thing. Marauding band, raiding band, okay. Hey, and we know previously that David had, when he was in Ziklag, he had raided the neighboring towns, and then that's when he told Achish that he was actually, he lied to Achish saying that he was raiding the Israelite towns. So it's either a troop or a raiding band. What is a marauding band? I would assume it's the same thing though. There's a group that roams around, often in an aggressive or destructive way, to plunder, raid, or steal. Okay, it's all the same then. It's all the same. So the 2 captains of that raiding group, the name of one is, okay, verse 3. And the Beerothites fled to Gittaim, and were sojourners there unto this day. And Jonathan, Saul's son, had a son that was lame of his feet. He was 5 years old when the tidings came of Saul and Jonathan out of Jezreel. And his nurse took him up and fled. And it came to pass, as she made haste to flee, that he fell and became lame. And his name was Mephibosheth. And is this the same one? Okay, no, this is wait. Okay, so this is Jonathan, who was Saul's son. Jonathan also had a son whose name was Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth. His name was Mephibosheth. So okay, so you had Saul. His son was Ishbosheth and Jonathan. So Jonathan had a brother. Was Ishbosheth, John, Jonathan's brother. Yes. Okay. Oh, they had other brothers. Oh, okay. Okay. And along with Jonathan. Oh yeah, they had all died that day. Okay, yeah. I remember. I remember. So Ishbosheth was Jonathan's brother. So Jonathan also had a son. His name was Mephibosheth. And the sons of Rimmon the Beerothite, Rechab and Baanah went and came about the heat of day to the house of Ishbosheth, who lay on the bed at noon. So when when it says Mephibosheth fell and became lame, he basically became crippled. So let me see. Verse 6, and they came thither into the midst of the house, as though they would have fetched wheat. And they smote him under the fifth rib. And Rechab and Baanah, his brother, escaped. So Rechab and Baanah were brothers. So they secretly came to assassinate Mephibosheth. For when they came to the house, he lay on his bed in his bedchamber, and they smote him, and slew him, and beheaded him, and took his head, and got them away through the plain all night. So Rechab and Baanah killed Mephibosheth, and they beheaded him. And they later on we see that they bring it to David. These fucking niggas, bro. That's wicked. Verse 8, and they brought the head of Ishbosheth unto David. Oh, wait, no, Salakia. It seems they killed and beheaded Ishbosheth. Okay. So they hadn't touched Mephibosheth. They killed Ishbosheth. And they brought the head of verse 8, and they brought the head of Ishbosheth unto David to Hebron, and said to the king, Behold, the head of Ishbosheth, the son of Saul thine enemy, which sought thy life, and the Lord have avenged my lord the king this day of Saul and of his seed. And David answered to Rechab and Baanah, his brother, the sons of Rimmon the Beerothite, and said unto them, As the Lord liveth, who have redeemed my soul out of all adversity, when one told me, saying, Behold, Saul is dead, thinking to have brought good tidings, I took hold of him and slew him in Ziklag. Who thought that I would have given him a reward for his tidings? How much more when the wicked men have slain a righteous person in his own house upon his bed? Shall I not therefore now require his blood of your hand and take you away from the earth? And David commanded his young men, and they slew them, and they cut off their hands and their feet and hanged them up over the pool of Hebron. But they took the head of Ishbosheth and buried it in the sepulchre of Abner in Hebron. Right, so you have these two individuals, these two brothers, Baanah and Rechab. they go and assassinate Ishbosheth, who was innocent. So, and they brought his Ishbosheth head to David, thinking they will get a good reward, probably from like switching over to his side or something. Basically, what that Amalekite did, who lied and condemned himself. So these two brothers thought they were doing a good thing. But nah, I'm pretty sure they heard what happened to the Amalekite though. So why in their right mind would they think that this is okay? And David was right. It's like he was like, I had that Amalekite slain because of what he did. How much more you? What you did was worse. So it's like, come on now. Well, I wouldn't say worse. It's both the same, but it really was. It's worse because the Amalekite lied, and these two brothers did the actual thing. Oh shit! Like damn. So of course they're gonna get the same reward. I mean, you guys did get a reward at the end of the day. Even if it's a good reward or bad reward, it's still a reward. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Hey, well, yeah, that's the end of Second Samuel, the fourth chapter. You know, quick summary of what happened. You know, Ishbosheth was murdered by his own captains, Rechab and Ranah, and the two brothers, they try to bring his head to David to try and basically gain David's favor. And David was like, nah, he had them executed because it was like, come on. He had them executed because what they did was not righteous at all. You're killing an innocent man. For what? So of course David had to take them out. And that's about it. No, Lord willing, that was edifying. Until the next time, Shalom.